Hello everyone, I'm Overhaul, and today we'll be doing a video on the first episode of Fire Force Season 2. The usual disclaimer at the beginning. I am not a kid specific channel. Although the topics I discuss might look more kid focused, but in reality I'll probably lead to discussing some more adult topics or say more adult words, if you may. So I would advise you not to watch this, or at least watch it with a teenage, with someone to make sure that they, I don't know, teach you not to say bad words or something. I don't know. So, anyways, with the disclaimer out of the way, let's get in with this review. So yeah, the first episode of Fire Force came out in the last 2 days. So I so let's review it. Let's start with the preview. Well, not the preview, the intro. The thing about the intro, I like the intro. The song is not really my style, but I like the visuals. I like the transition to the white clad and how they all jump down. I like the whole action pieces. I like kind of the show of the pillars in order with the. That's nice to see. Now, the one thing I would like to ask about it is, has it been confirmed if how much the Fire Force season is going to adapt from the manga? Because we see Company 2 there, and we see a character who I'm pretty sure appears after the Hajima arc. And Hajima arc itself is pretty far off, and we know that's going to disappear because Korono, I think that's what his name is, appears in the arc, and I'm pretty sure he was introduced before this arc. So I am a bit curious how much they'll adapt. Although granted, maybe that character from Five Force might appear pretty early on. Maybe I mean they are going on a trip somewhere to train, so maybe he appears there. But from what I've seen of the intro and the trailers, it doesn't seem like he appears in that part. Maybe a little preview to what's to come, but if that's the case, I wonder why they would. Which are right now, even though that seems like something like season 3. But I don't know exactly. Maybe they are gonna have maybe they're gonna adapt more pages, or have maybe the chapters that you're adapting are very, well, are not very that long in animated format. So yeah, now with the intro out of the way, let's go with the story. Now the first part of the story is more chill and more like kind of sucking in after the whole netherworld part, which kind of suffering well, not really PTSD, more like, or he is kind of focused and he kind of needs to like adapt back to know how normal things are. So we see him struggling a bit with that, but it's not really much. It does seem like he gradually throughout the episode does get back to his normal personality. So yeah. Now the first part also contains like a little story with how Lieutenant Noah is kind of like has a horrible fashion sense. Like it it's just unbelievable. So the girls, as well as Shinra, since Iris invited him, go and buy some clothing. It's basically supposed to kind of like set up Shinra's kind of dramatic experience with Netherworld and kind of back to normal. There's not much to say about it. It's supposed to be kind of funny, but nothing really that I would talk too much. So yeah. Now during their shopping, or after they do their shopping for the Inowa, which ironically enough, they started out with the idea of giving him a better fashion sense, but instead they end up seeing how much can he handle, like how little taste does he have in clothes. So yeah, well, damage, well, not damage, with explosion happening, and it's pretty clear there's an inferno. So Shinra is all about Maki to go there and to try to contain, because all the four he is the one that could who gets there the fastest, and he'll probably be able to last the longest. The one thing I do want to ask is this entire episode like a fit canon to the manga? Because if I remember correctly, My Hero Academia, oh, their first episode they always just get the characters, their quirks, and then that's it. So are we doing the same thing here? So is this like all canon? I mean, I would assume it is canon since there are things mentioned that I did read from Fire Force. So maybe there's. I'm not exactly sure. So yeah, there's this giant inferno that is pretty not the best design, but it's a pretty okay or to set up the characters and all that type of monster. So he fights, but Ishina, well, since he's not sure not really sure how to fight this beast, and since the beast does show some intelligence, he's kind of getting his ass kicked. Until Arthur and everyone shows up, and that's the moment where you get like reintroduced to every character, like their names, what they are, like Vulcan, Inspector Light, Unpowered, Makiozi, second generation, Lieutenant Hinowa, wait, was it Hinowa or Inowa? Okay, second generation, Captain Obi, Unpowered, Arthur, third generation, Maki, third generation, Shinra, third generation, Iris, Unpowered, sister, yeah, pretty much that. And we get to see it. We get some nice action. The thing the characters do, and then expect to like mentions how this Inferno is special because it has multiple cores, and he then tells them how to like what would be the best way to defeat him, to really solve the group. And we get the whole defeating Apara was basically just to show off all the characters, like how blasts. I believe he blasted his the Inferno's arm off. Maki crushed the Inferno's arm off with there's this joke with Maki being over masculine, kind of having like I don't know, gorilla or troll or goblin, something like thinking of herself, but I know she's not feminine, but in reality it only seems to be non-feminine sometimes when she's too serious, or when like in this on she imagines herself wearing some regular outfits, which yeah, we get pretty much that. Okay, and then I believe and Arthur cuts one part which he has his whole delusion about being the knight of the round table and all that. It's okay. Then Obi destroys one, which this is like I can tell. This is like one of these things that really does make me wonder. Is this like adapted? Like is this like canon, or is this like just so they can, set up the whole the character so you're not introduced to, because we get like a Captain America type throw, and that does make me wonder. Is that like can he literally like throw it? Because I don't believe it was ever the time when he thrown the shield like that. I couldn't. Maybe I'm just forgetting it. But yeah. So after they get rid of the Inferno's legs, we have Shinra giving his final blow and the prayer that we hear. So yeah, it's pretty standard type of thing. Then afterwards we get the whole clothing subplot resolved, with Obi screaming, like what the heck are you wearing? which apparently what they bought him was like a very small shirt, a very like a white shirt with some kind of weird shoulder pad. I'm not exactly sure, and like a pant, well, not really pants, like very tiny pants, like a mini pants, if you will. I'm not sure what they're called. With a bunny tail, with a pink bunny tail at the bottom, and a pink hat with I don't know. I think there was just bunny ears saying I'm a not this. I'm a not this. Was it bitch? I think it was bitch. Okay. It doesn't really matter. Like a very human example that you even wonder how the heck are these things even close? Like, it was extremely exaggerated. And then Obi is screaming at him, and he like calls the father went to shopping to because he like realized that even though he knew I didn't tell them that they bought these clothes for him to wear, he like knows that even he wouldn't buy stuff like that. And also he didn't see that what's written on, which might actually be true because in some of the things what kind of things he has on his hats. But yeah, he screams and it's kind of the funny scene with, but the truth is he comes to the second part. So yeah, the girls all blame Shinra that he was the one who bought all this clothing for Hinoa and that was his idea, but in reality Shinra was like, wait, didn't we come here to buy some fashionable clothing to him? Why did we get here? Like there's nothing here that would really be fashionable to wear at all. So yeah. So the second part of the story is pretty much the whole new naked firefighter calendar. I think that is a thing in the real world. Not sure the naked part, but I'm pretty sure firefighters do have their own calendar. It's just they're not naked. Well, I'm guessing this is for those people who have been complaining about the fan service with the female characters being insane. Even though I'm pretty sure you're just one part in every episode, or maybe two parts in a few episodes, but whatever, you get it, it's like a problem with fan service. Let's ignore that. So we get this chapter episode pretty much being a bunch of naked men. Oh my god, this is the reason why I'm not going to check if this was all canon, because let's just say my eyes are already bleeding. So if I saw a real world picture of that, my eyes would start burning in flames, and oh my god. Actually, now that I think about it, my eyes would. Now that I think about it, I'd probably turn Inferno if that's the case. Oh my god, I need some bleach. So yeah, the thing is that currently they have that nude calendar. Oh my god. Thing where they apparently take nude pictures of I guess a couple of male characters amongst the fire in companies. So and they're like competing like the top four, like throughout the January to August, it's like the company is by numbers, but then through August to through September to August, it's like the most popular ones, which makes me wonder what would happen if there were like more than 12 or more than 12 Fire Force companies. Maybe it's like impossible. Maybe it's not enough. Maybe there are too little amount of cities for that. I'm not sure exactly. I mean, I do believe in every single city we've been so far, there's been at least one Fire Force company. But yeah, we get that, which oh my god, my eyes bleed. I mean, there are a lot of funny scenes here, like how they're like Obi and the hero are like happy that Raka, who's a crowd favorite apparently, which by the way, a lot of these pictures seem exaggerated. Like the first two we see, they do look like, or that was clearly Photoshop or something like that, or exaggerated. I mean, just saying. I seriously doubt that those people who are there, they were like, if let's say Karen Flam put his clothes on, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't look that muscular, I guess. Ugh. So yeah, we get to see it. So yeah, we get to see them a bit. And he's like, and then like when the Raka is away, and she's like, okay, the guy was a douchebag who turned kids into a phone, but you shouldn't be celebrating his death because now he's no longer a factor when it comes to their competition. Then she was like, oh, where is it? Where is it? Does that mean Dr. Giovanni is also there and show his bits? And gonna be honest, I'm gonna need some bleach after this. Serious, seriously, where do I have bleach? I have bleach on somewhere here? No, it doesn't seem like I have it. So, Dr. Giovanni, and she was like, Alright, this guy literally looked like he has every single part of him is robotic. Like every single for like maybe his hat is the only thing that's not robotic at best. And this guy apparently has more muscles than Burns. And this one was obviously a fake. But I'm guessing that shit. I wonder what Shiro was expecting to like see. Did he like expect to see like a kind of like an android type of thing or robot? That would be an interesting thing to know. Like how does that? Who cares? Let's unfocus. Because and then we see like Volker being pissed off, which I wonder is he pissed off because it's Giovanni in general, is because the man he did how dare he make fake photos of himself, or does he actually think that's how Giovanni looks like? I'm not exactly sure. And then we get a little joke with Shiro being like, wait, if this is a new calendar and the captains are there, wouldn't that mean that Princess Hibana is also there? And then he like went to check, and then he sees just the male members of Company 5. He's like, what the hell are these people doing? They're just useless human grapple. Like, he's literally like admitting that he views them, literally saying that he views them the same way how Hibana does. And I was like, this, the new calendar is all male. What were you expecting to see? Because she knows what it is. Which makes me now wonder, why does Shinra not like take advantage of Hibana's first in nature, which is something we get to see immediately after? Like, why doesn't he use it? If he is aware and not completely oblivious to it, like how we get doing this episode, we get to see a bunch of Irisins. So why doesn't Shira just like call Hibana, being like, "Hey Hibana, can you make like a nude calendar of yourself for me?" I mean, not much. I just don't something about I just don't want to see my captain and the guys I'll be working under to those, you know. I feel like she would do it honestly. I mean, how she's literally screaming in this episode about, oh, everyone's gonna see his perfection. Not that. I'm guessing she enjoyed the final part. Then I feel like most of the popular points from they got was probably from Hibana herself. So yeah. And then we get also the joke, and then I think that's the end of the jokes we get with the other company. Well, no, there's one more with Company 7 where he'll checks to see. Wait, okay, I know. Okay, I can believe why Baking Him Out would be popular, but why would he be, in it? And then he checks and he's looking at like, oh, was this even taken when he was aware? Because this looked like he was just in a spa while someone take a photo. And yeah, we find that is exactly the case. And we get like a joke with what Minimaru and I think it's Chrono. Like we tell like a joke with these two. Yeah, it's it's a little bit funny. It's definitely as funny as a Company 5 joke because that was hilarious. But yeah, we get like that. So basically we get that, and then we get some and then basically Shinra does their whole thing, and then they do their pose where they basically like say, you turn this python into a cobra, and then you bust his twin brother. Yeah, there's not very much, but apparently not. Which, gotta be honest, I am wondering how much of this is supposed to be like the just showing off your butt naked body. Oh, by the way, I guess you're wondering, we do get to see Hibana naked in this chapter because of Shira's imagination. Which again makes me wonder, why doesn't he just order her to? Damn it. The writers are slaughtering it. Meaning that all of us, which means that all of us, we could, actually now I think about it, we could all go and, it's one statement, so I guess I could use it. I mean, I do to Arrow, even though she doesn't, even though she, I believe, only has like one time when she's, okay, yeah. So yeah, we get Naked Hibana, which is, let's be fair, the most important thing for everyone to remember. I mean, all the men and all the lesbians I bet that's the part we all liked the most. So yeah, this episode was a bit more comedic, and let's discuss the preview. The preview seems to start the versus Company 4 plot, which is nice, and we get to we get to introduce to Amaterasu. So, I'm not exactly sure how much we're going to introduce to her because again, I didn't read during that spot. I think the earliest I have is this arc. Although I might have read earlier. I don't believe so it did, but who cares? So yeah, we get that whole part. So we get that subplot. So yeah. Anyways, this episode was a bit okay. I mean, as first episodes go, it could have been a lot worse. I mean, at least we don't get like a whole episode which is just explaining a quirk from the main cast and all, and we're like getting complete like what happened in the last season, which is good. That we get like what I'm guessing is a part of the main story. Again, I'm not quite sure. So yeah, we get to see some of the characters. We get some jokes, and I'm very excited for the next And I'm quite excited for the next episode. This episode was probably like not like one of the best, but in terms of like the first episodes, it was a pretty good episode. So anyways, I hope you liked this video. I hope you're gonna leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. And that's it. I cannot wait to see all of you next time. Bye.